Well, right now I think a mattress is just about to fall quite close to my head behind me. If you have a look, the guys are throwing basically whatever is coming out of these apartments. There it goes. There's evictions. Well, it smashed something as it landed. There's evictions taking place in every direction. If we look on this side, there's a pool full of fridges, television sets. This is communities that have lived in this area for I met a man that was here for 27 years, he claimed. They really have been a part of this community, and they are disputing the court eviction that they've been given. They say that it was issued in June, July, and since then they've been going through an appeals process. However, gentlemen like this, the sheriffs of the court, are carrying sandbox and shotguns. They are not taking any chances, and they've quelled any resistance that they've seen. Now we see some gentlemen moving a fridge behind me. This building has approximately 500 people living in it at the moment, and most of their belongings are now on the road. I'll try and take you out there as long as the signal carries us. Just jumping over this wall. As you can see, more houses are being emptied out here. People's belongings are finding their way to the street. This started at 7 o'clock this morning. So a lot of people didn't really see it coming. They were at work. They got a message to say, get home. Things are happening right now. Look at this. You've got massive pieces of furniture that are being moved here.
So what are the residents actually doing, those that did come back to see what's going on? What are they doing now that they see that the Red Ants have moved in to move their properties?
The residents have no idea where they're going to stay tonight, and they're doing their best to collect the few things they can. What they have told me is they're going to head to the court. They're going to fight this. They're not going to take it sitting down. If I come down here, it's quite dark, it's quite dingy. But having said that, it's one of the few evicted buildings I've been to where I see that electricity is on, where the water's on, where it seems the bills have been paid. Because as I said, people have been living here for a long time. We've seen a lot of children that are now on the street. And it's probably the biggest gathering of Red Ants, of this army of people that have been called in by the sheriffs of the court that I've ever seen here in Hillbrow. Of course, evictions are not isolated in this area, and they're not unusual here in Hillbrow. But I think the people that were in this building were particularly surprised. I think they've had a number of attempts to be evicted, and now it's actually happening. This is a massive amount of belongings that are coming through in front of me right now. If you just have a look at this. Bridges. And of course, the other big thing outside we're finding is that the Red Ants and the police are having to protect people's belongings. We've seen people try to steal belongings right on the street front, and that's caused fights.
Yusuf, where's this property being thrown onto?
I'll show you exactly where it's been thrown onto as we head outside. It's ending up on the street corners. You've got a huge amount of community that are now standing outside. People from neighboring buildings have also been asking if they are perhaps going to be next. If you have a look, we're right in downtown Johannesburg, right in Hillbrow, just down the road. This woman is crying. She's clearly distraught, upset by what is happening here today. Ma'am, did you know that the evictions were going to take place today?
No, I didn't know. And my passport, everything is inside there.
Your passport's inside there?
Yes, my passport is inside there.
Were you at work? How long have you been living here, ma'am?
2013.
You've been here since 2013. Did you know that a court order was issued? This is what we've been hearing from a lot of families here that they didn't know. The sheriff of the court says there's been numerous letters that have been served. The most recent one having come next week. But people like this woman is saying she didn't know.
All right, Yusuf, let's leave it.